Yes.
It's supposed to be the most happening institution. That's why when students come back, they long to come back, not go by what my friend wants or what somebody else wants. A small self-introspection will make a great difference. Kindness, generosity, that empathy, all of these are little values that you learn from, around the corners in college.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Isha, and today we are in the placement cell at MES College, which is situated at the MPL Shastri Road, Malleshwaram, Bengaluru. So, let me give an introduction of whom we are talking to today. So, some teachers walk into a classroom and teach a subject. Others quietly shape the spirit of an institution itself. Today, we are joined by someone who has spent nearly 2 decades doing exactly that. An educator, mentor, placement guide, and a strong voice for constitutional values. Rekha Nayak Ma'am has been an integral part of the journey of MES College of Arts, Commerce and Science, from helping students step confidently into their careers as placement in charge to nurturing awareness and leadership through the Electoral Literacy Club. Her contribution goes far beyond academics. With a background in law, political science, and intellectual property rights, and nearly 18 years of teaching experience, Rekha Ma'am brings together discipline, compassion, and a deep commitment to student growth. Her journey from becoming one of the familiar pillars of MES reflects the very legacy we are here to celebrate today. So, in this episode, we are not just talking about college, we are exploring the stories, values, and people that make MES what it is. And who better to guide us through that journey than Rekha Ma'am herself? Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Isha.
Ma'am, so to start off, you have spent nearly 2 decades at MES. When you first walked into this campus in 2008, how was that atmosphere and how does it differ from the kind of atmosphere that is there at the college today?
Okay, well, Isha, I started my career back in 2007. Okay. Yes, it was something very new to me also. But the students who were there then, the students who are there now, there is drastic changes. There were students who probably were a little naughty, but they always knew what values mean to them.
Right.
Okay, but today's generation are naughty and they continue to stay naughty. Not everybody, but there is a lot of difference between this. Okay. So that is that little difference that makes a lot of changes. Very good students also, no doubt about it. To what extent I'm supposed to be a naughty student, I should know that.
It kind of correlates to the kind of enjoyment you have,
Exactly.
where to keep entertainment and how to
draw the
draw.
line is very, very important.
Yes, ma'am. So, how would you describe MES, our institution, to be, ma'am?
Oh, one of the best places to be is MES. It is an amazing place to be here. Okay. Be it academics, be it extracurricular activities, be it the students, the colleagues, the warmth that you get here right from the principal's desk to the director, to the vice principal, to all the senior teachers, to all my colleagues and the students. It is a place where you come together to learn a lot of things, to experience a lot of things. So that's what is MES all about.
Yes.
It's supposed to be the most happening institution, imbibed with a lot of values in it.
I can attest to that, ma'am, being a student who's learned here for 3 years myself. Moving on to the next question. MES has existed across generations of students. As you know, it's hosted many students and you yourself have seen so many generations come and go. In your opinion, what has helped the institution stay relevant even as the students and culture and trends change so much nowadays? What has helped the college stay relevant?
Okay. One is our core values. Okay. So we start, the roots of MES is our tradition.
Right.
So being a very traditional college, we have imbibed changes. We've brought about modernity, but to what extent? We've lived up to sticking to our core values, binding it stronger as the generations pass by. And every generation that has been here, we've given them or inculcated values in them. So it's basically the morale, the values. This is what speaks about the institution, along with the knowledge that is imparted to every student.
Right.
So that talks for itself.
Yes, ma'am.
See, the institution also has made a very good name. The goodwill and the legacy is not only because of its academics, it's not only because of the co-curricular activities. There's one driving force behind, and that is your strong built value system.
Right. That makes a lot of sense, ma'am. It is a very traditional college, and that is why it already has a few core principles that are kind of timeless and hold throughout all the generations. So, another question I'd have, we often hear alumni speak very emotionally whenever they come back, and for events, they're very reminiscent and very happy to talk about their experience here. So, why do you think students continue feeling so connected to the institution even after so many years?
Isha, it's basically a bondage that is built through the years. 3 years of stay is just not a stay here, okay?
Yeah.
Every single day goes into grooming the students. You know, that teacher student relationship in our college goes stronger day by day. So that's how it is. You know, that's why when students come back, they long to come back. When you join college, the day one is something very new. You don't know what's in store for you. Lot of inquisitiveness, a lot of things, you know, you don't know how it is. But as times pass by, as days go by, your classes, your friends, your peers, your colleagues, everybody makes what is happening in college. And when you reach that fag end of the day, when you have to actually leave from the portals of MES, there, that connect, you just look back and you see, oh my God, the institution has given me so much.
Yes, ma'am.
That's how it is.
And we see how much we have grown as a person.
Exactly. So you never know this. See, every day is a silent learning for both, for the teacher and for the student.
Yes, ma'am.
And there's that thick bondage that is built between us. You never know till the last day. There's an emotional touch between the student and the teacher. Those very good students, everyone here and there. So there's a little change in them. So we also miss our students, but we definitely want them to make a niche for themselves in the outer world. And who else is going to be happy than the teacher to see her own students, you know, prosper in the outside world. So that's how it is.
It's very nice to hear, ma'am, that even you guys would miss the students and you get to see that growth in real life.
We also wait for them to come back. And it's so nice when the students come back, you know.
And I'm also glad that MES always welcomes their alumni with open hands. Always, they never say no to them, always include them in everything. It's really nice of our institution, ma'am. So moving on again to the next question. Over the years, what are some values or traditions that MES college has protected very carefully? Which are those values that you think are there now?
See, when I talk about values, basically it could be values wherein we are telling students about being mindful, their behavior, their etiquettes. All of these are the ones that are, you know, which helps a student to throughout, you know, something that they learn as an asset for their lifetime.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that is what I think MES is giving every single student. The mindfulness, the way you have to have a relationship built with your peers, with your seniors, with your teachers, with the housekeeping staff, with everybody in and around college. Kindness, generosity, you know, that empathy, all of these are little values that you learn from, you know, around the corners in college.
Ma'am, also one thing I've seen is they're very particular about discipline because that is what shapes us at the workplace. However educated we are, if we do not have discipline and that etiquette.
Very much.
So I see that you guys imbibe those values in us very much. So I was glad hearing that, ma'am. And then MES has balanced academics with cultural and extracurricular activity throughout all these years. You know, was it always a part of the institution's philosophy? You know, was it first only just education oriented and then you decided to also, you know, have the students participate in extracurricular activities?
See, maybe initially, yes, it was academics, but slowly nurturing the talents and all of these. So that gave a platform for students to come out with their talents. And that is where slowly you went ahead with the extracurricular activities. That's how it grows. And today we are parallelly able to manage both. Academics, ranks. Every year MES is backing ranks. And with co-curricular, extracurricular activities, I don't even have to say because every day morning prayer and assembly, you have a lot of students coming out with laurels for the college. So if an institution is able to sustain over the years with both of it parallelly, then you know what type of a, you know, the name that the institution could make. Which also means that we are giving parallelly importance to both of them, and it helps the student to shape their, you know, one overall personality development.
How do you think technology and social media has changed the campus life and student interaction from what you first saw when you had joined the institution?
See, when I first joined the institution, social media, not much at all, right? Technology did not play that big an impact or something. So it was by word of mouth. It was with this that you had to promote and say what we are, where we are, how we are. But today, just sitting at one place, click of a button, and you get to see where MES is, what we are doing, how well we are growing, and that is what is attracting and drawing people. See, Isha, you'll be surprised if I'm going to tell you, long back we had students in and around Bengaluru coming. Now you have people from outside state also coming.
Yes.
Okay, so social media itself plays a very, very big role. And here we have social media team in place.
Yes.
So you name the technology and we have it. So we are being in tune with everything. That has helped the institution to grow as well.
I saw, ma'am, recently you'd held the reel making competition and they came out with such wonderful reels for the
college. It was a wonderful coverage of the video. See, and that itself also gives them room to come out with their, explore what's in them. You never knew that you could be so good at something.
Exactly.
And we had to pat the back of our students and say, hey, come on, you've done a wonderful job. So that's how it
gave them a learning platform as well. And I heard that some of the editors who had edited the reel videos,
they've also given them an opportunity to come and work with them. So see, that's how job creations are done. You never know till you explore something, your innermost talents. Unless you explore, you don't know. So that is what it means to say abridged with what is in the trend today.
I'm glad that it has worked in a more positive way. It has more advantages for our institution.
Isha.
Oh, yes.
Definitely for admissions also. You have people from so many places coming today and saying we want MES, which means MES has definitely made a mark, and it is for us to now carry forward the legacy. Very important. So all of us work together. All of us are putting in our efforts. Let's see, why not?
I'm sure if you are here, ma'am, you will make sure that the legacy of this institution is held up.
The support of all the senior most faculties, with the principal, director, vice principal, everybody, we are all that. Where I can see I'm also drawing positive energy from so many people around me, especially the senior most people who are guiding us. So it is under the guidance of these people that we are also able to move forward.
Yes, ma'am. Do you think the meaning of success for a student has changed over the time?
Yes, very relevant. See, earlier days, success was probably a job in my hand or probably a successful completion of my program, and I go out to college. They're happy, they're satisfied. Okay, today's generation is not just satisfied with a program completion.
Yes, ma'am.
They are probably looking for something more. If I'm going to talk about one aspect in that, then students are also looking for a lucrative salary, a lucrative amount of, a job in their hand when they walk out. There's a lot of difference for success stories.
Yes, ma'am.
So, it's different definitions of success for someone. Somebody walks out with a trophy saying, hey, I won the first place in my sports. And, 3 years down my career, I've done this. Somebody says, I got a rank. Somebody else says, I probably had not even nurtured my talent. MES has given me a platform. For each of them, a success story is different. For somebody who's not even been able to talk a few words initially, is able to make great amount of friends in and out, is a success for him. For somebody who was an introvert, becomes an extrovert by the end of the day. Not much, but still, it's a success story. So success stories are built. There are a lot of success stories. It need not be you only become an actor, you become a rank holder. It is not only be running behind medals and laurels. For somebody who can, when he was in a nutshell, he didn't know how he was or she was and has blossomed. That's more important. That's a success for everyone. That's how it is. And it's in a lot of success stories.
I'm glad you can recognize that each person's success story is different, and different. It means something different to them. That is very true. I even had some seniors tell the same things as you said. They were introverted in the beginning, and then they were very extroverted, and they felt comfortable in their skin because this place makes them feel very accepted and wanted.
And that's because of the role that is played by the faculty. See, all of them come together. We have this mentorship in place. So that is one that helps these people. See, I might have mentees of 20 people. I get to interact with them. I get to understand what my students want. What are their needs? What are their priorities? So I work towards it. We develop a good bondage. Nurture them. Give them, that room to grow, that blossom. Push. Exactly. That's all students need. ಅದನ್ನೇನೋ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಇರಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ದೇವ್ರನ್ನ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ, ದೇವ್ರು ಅಮ್ಮನ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ತರ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಕಾಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಹಿಯರ್, ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ರೋಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಮದರ್, ಇನ್ ದ ರೋಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಫಾದರ್, ವೆರಿ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಫಾದರ್ or mother, you have teachers here. And for us, all children are the same. But when these children can grow and develop, what else does a teacher want? That's what it is. So that is success. Definition of success differs from each one.
But it is still their own success story.
Very much, yeah.
Was there a moment ever during your years at MES when you thought, yes, this is what made me feel like I want to become a teacher, or this is why I am a teacher here?
Okay, Isha, that's not because after I joined MES. In fact, my story dates back to when I was a kid. Okay, my mother always tells me, and most of them in my family keep telling, "Ning yavaglu teacher agikanta baasaitu," because you would always hold a cane in your hand and use a board and keep writing. Because I was so much influenced by my teachers and all, and I would always, play a teacher, all those days back.
Yes.
Slowly, days went by, years passed by. I finished my schooling, and then I jumped into my PU days. Okay, good at debating and so on. Later, I stepped into my LLB days. Okay, that's the crucial point. LLB days, I did not know where to go how. Did well in my LLB days, and when I came to LLM, I had just two options. Appa illa madave madistane, illa andre higher studies madbeku. I said higher studies. I pick on higher studies. LLM madde. Why I did that LLM is because if I do LLM, I know I can get back to the teaching field, and that is where my passion was. I wanted to become a teacher. Today I know what it means to be a teacher. I'm so happy being here. I mean, this is the world for me. For somebody, this could just be a place, this just be MES. But MES is where I live. This has been my first home. I mean, that itself talks for so many things. MES has given me happiness. MES has given me a space to grow. MES has made me what I am today. And that is what, that motivation helps me to give back something to the institution. See, very few think of all of these. Little things. That's how it is.
Ma'am, moving a bit away from legacy of MES, you talked about how you knew that your passion always lied in teaching.
Yes.
What advice would you have for students who are not sure what their passion is or where they want to go ahead in future? Or what advice would you give them to help them know where their passion lies?
See, do not run behind or, do not go by what my friend wants or what somebody else wants. A small self-introspection will make a great difference. You should always have that. Sit, think what you want. Meet people, if not many people, okay? Meet somebody who will genuinely care for you and tell you what's right and wrong. Probably you might not be able to get that passion right when you're in your college days, but the ignite of that should start. Somewhere one or the other day, you will realize what your passion was and how true you've been to it. Not everybody will, get that at the right point of time. But that is the institution that will help you to recognize these. That's how it is.
Thank you for that advice, ma'am.
There are a lot of students, see, when we meet these students, what do you want to become? Gottilla, madam. Gottilla.
Yes.
Nothing wrong. Okay, nothing wrong. When we meet them in the first year, Gottilla. Second year, third year sometimes. The outgoing batch, Gottilla, ma'am. But there is that one point one day when they realize, I should have. But that would have started. Everybody has something unique within themselves. This much I want to tell you. Every child is unique. The only thing is we have to help them recognize this.
Yes.
You fine-tune them a little, they will grow. I can see this is how it is. Little events. You put students, get them on the platform. Somebody would not even know. You pat them on the shoulder and say, hey, you've done well. If he's interested, he will pick it. That becomes carrier. That's always
encouraging
there.
them.
That's all. A word of motivation, a pat on the back, and just say, we are with you. Come on, do it. That's all students want.
I'm glad you know how strong of a role encouragement plays.
Very much.
Even
very much.
Not even just in institution, even in workplaces.
Definite. Yeah.
It's there. And do you think even this institution helps you or encourages you, in everything that you do for this?
Yes, very much.
They recognize all your efforts.
See, it's more than the recognition, Isha. It is, see, when you're doing something, you have people saying, yes, Rekha, you're doing, do well. That's more than enough for us. Okay, so that involvement, that what's a push or, that's a lead for us to go ahead. And I told you, Isha, it is, MES has been my first home. So when I joined with the motive of saying, there's something in MES. Isha, you believe or not, whatever it is at home or, you would have thousands of things. You're playing the role of a dual character, okay? Your first innings begins at college, okay? Morning 8:30 till maximum 5:30. 6, okay? Be active, again, roles. Second innings, back there. But you never lose hopes, either for the first or the second. You know why? There is so much of positivity here. There is that positive energy, Isha. The minute you step inside MES, there is some vibrant energy that's pulling you to say, yes, begin your day. I mean, I have felt it, Isha. Honestly speaking, I have felt it. If you have the will, what is stopping you tell me?
Nothing, ma'am.
So that's how all of us are here at MES. We're all on the same page. Everybody wants to do something. And MES is a platform for you to help you do that.
I can say that is true, ma'am, because you yourself were in meetings and I see all you teachers are always trying to come up with better ideas, always, and
See,
I
there
can
is a pillar behind it also. So
Yes.
all the top officials who are helping us do it. So that's under their guidance, Isha. That's how it is. And
Even-
that is the legacy that we pass on to our students also.
True, ma'am. Moving on to another question. What kind of a student do you think thrives most at MES?
Learning, inclination towards learning. You should be an open-minded person. So that is what will help a student to go ahead.
They shouldn't be hesitant
No.
or doubtful of their own abilities.
Not at all. Not at all. So that learning, inclination, open-mindedness, all of this will help a student to grow. That's how it is.
Ma'am, what is one lesson students usually realize only after graduating from MES according to your experience?
That's a very relevant question. Students are students. A little amount of seriousness in them. See, when something is given to you, something valuable, you never realize the importance of that value. But
True.
once you step out of the college, then you realize, oh, ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು, ನನ್ನ ಟೀಚರ್ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಕೇಳಬೇಕಿತ್ತು, ಅದೊಂದು ಚೂರು ಸಂಯಮ, ತಾಳ್ಮೆ. These are some things that students should be knowing. They should know that at every point of time there is sometimes they also have to be a little serious.
That is what we also realized these later, ma'am. That workshop that was given
So
for
true.
us.
Yeah, little
Or
things of the
civil
training
course.
modules that's
Yes,
going to be
ma'am.
introduced for them, workshops, seminars, internship programs. See, when
Paper
you go
submissions.
out, it is, the world is not the same. All of a sudden you're in a cocoon. All of a sudden you come out. It's like, where am I? I
It's
should
a vast
have.
ocean.
Yeah. When you're thrown open into a group, a team, and so on, you don't know what to do.
Yes, ma'am.
You should have, that nan maadbekittu, probably I shouldn't happen. That is why we try to tell students, and that we rightly do by getting the alumni to come and talk. The peers talk, the alumni talk. I don't think we've ever stepped back and thinking for the future for our students. That's why, we always have student induction program. We have so many things that we introduce for students.
Yes, ma'am. And I see nowadays, there's more opportunities. And another, like, a really important question. Now that the college has turned autonomous, what else does this institution have coming, ma'am, on its way?
Lot of challenges, Isha. Now that we're going to be autonomous, it's not that easy for us. See, autonomous is a very big status. Getting something with so much of efforts that we've got something, now it is our role and responsibility, every single stakeholder for the institution, to keep up this, maintain, and take it forward. So very, very, it's this is a gift. How much you value and treasure it, and how you keep it protected, it's the concerted efforts of every single student, teacher, the stakeholders, parents, everybody. That's the challenge before us now, and that is where you feel all of us are working towards it. MES had made a name. MES still has a name. MES will live to remain in the portals of the minds of lot of many students. It should be a growing concern always.
We didn't have that opportunity where we were under the autonomous college, but it is nice to hear that, you also recognize the challenges that are coming your way before, the title that it
And
receives.
we're preparing for it, Tisha. There is preparedness. There is that, all of us want to do something. All of us want to continue. I'm telling you, it's very difficult to get something. Retaining the same consistency and taking it forward is the next challenge. And all of us are ready for this. So all of us are going to give our best and hope to see probably 5 years down the line, MES to be somewhere at the top.
I can't wait to see that, ma'am. And I have absolutely no doubt that you guys will carry and keep the consistency going.
Hopefully, yes.
You will. Like, the closing question that I'd have for you. After all these years at MES, what does this college personally mean to you, ma'am?
I told you, Isha, any day, any time you ask me, the bondage with this institution is unforgettable. It's my first home, because that's that's that amount of love, care, understand, everything that's here. We've lived in MES, Isha. So what do I tell you? It's just a family. Right from the senior teachers who have guided us to the juniors who always come, and we're all together, The entire institution has given us lots to learn. And MES is a place where I would always love to be.
I'm glad to hear that, ma'am. And I can see from, whenever you talk about MES and say how much of a family it
Yes,
feels like,
very
I can see that spark in your eyes, ma'am. And it's just so happy to see that. One more last question, ma'am. What would you like for a future generation of MES students to remember about this institution?
Remember about the institution that has helped them mold into what they are today.
Mm-hmm.
We should never forget our roots.
Mm-hmm.
We should never forget how we grew.
Mm-hmm.
We should never forget our elders. We should never forget our, the gurus.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Our culture.
yes, very much.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's about what MES has given all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, if our students have gone out,
Mhm.
shined, blossomed, it's because one or the other day that they have also been a part of MES, and MES has given them silently so many things that they never knew
Mm-hmm.
how it is.
Thank you so much for being a part of this interview, ma'am. And also from the Department of Journalism, we thank you a lot. And you gave us a lot of insights and a lot of things we didn't know about the college, and how students are different from then and now. And seeing you be so optimistic and wanting to uphold the legacy of this college. Very happy to see that, to see, such a, and you're always like buzzing around the college. You hold so much energy within you.
By God's grace, it continues.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
And you go throughout the halls, like you're such a vibrant energy, ma'am. And it was so nice to sit here and talk to you for a while. So thank you so much for that, ma'am.
Sure.
And we had a little something to give to you.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much.